Hey everyone, it's Deb Naylor from the Flying Stampers Pumpkin Patch, and I'm here today to talk to you about the November Paper Pumpkin Kit. If you're joining me, if you just give me a quick little thumbs up or a hello or hi Deb or anything so I know some people are on. Hey Martis, good to see you, good to see you. So I'm still kind of playing around with the video world. So I decided to let you see me today instead of just being, hey Tammy, the talking hands gal. But I'm going to switch my camera in a minute because I want to actually be the talking hands gal. I just wanted to get on and say hi. I put lip gloss on today and I'm wearing my sister Michelle's cute little hat. So anyway, hey Tammy, hey Bonnie, good to see you guys. So I am going to flip my camera now and go down and show you some fun little things and some tips with the November kit. Hello Alice, good to see you. All right, here we go. Hopefully it won't be too painful. I know that's kind of yucky when I'm doing that. So the kit, hey Tina, good to see you. The kit, if you've gotten yours yet, I just got mine on Thursday. They were a little bit slow. Hi Val, is set up to make 15 gift cards, and these are what they look like when you're finished up with them. And we've got a cute little envelope that goes with them. And on my envelope, I did the to and from, and then I put actually one of the little stamps on the edge to just jazz it up a little bit. So there's 3 different variations of it. They're basically all the same. And they will hold a gift card or a check or a cash or a small treat. I bet you could get a pair of earrings or a necklace or something like that in there. Maybe a thong. Haha. All right, so I'm going to move those out. And then I'm going to start talking to you about my favorite subject, you know, negatives. I know, I'm a weirdo. So you have the tags that go on the top of your little gift card holder. And there's a couple negatives when you get through. There's this little thing that you punch out, and that's the door. Hang on to that. That's a negative. Don't throw it away. I've got some ideas. And then up at the top, there's either a star or a heart or this other little thing that looks like a door. So hang on to those too, because you know that I have ideas, right? So when you get all 3 of your tags bunched out, then you have this negative that looks like this, right? Don't throw it out. I have ideas. I have ideas. So here's my first idea. You're going to take it and trim it up. So I just used my paper trimmer and I trimmed it right on the edge there, so it was kind of about the same amount of space on either side. And I made this little ornament. My sister Christy asked me to make a bunch of Christmas ornaments for my family this year with photos of my sister Michelle. So this is my mom and my sister. So I just slid a photo in, and then on the back, I used one of the other negatives, and then I kind of finished it off a little bit, because you know how sometimes when there's an ornament hanging on the Christmas tree, depending on how it's hanging, you can see the back of it. And so I kind of wanted it to be pretty on the back. So I did stamp the edges, and then this is just jade ribbon. So that's my first idea with that negative. And I will have some more for you as time goes on, but that's the first one. Okay, now I told you not to throw the little door away, right? That can be a super cute tag, right? Oh my gosh, don't throw those away. And so you can hang it on this little box. Oh my goodness, where did the box come from? So the box is 2 of the gift card holders, and they're just glued together on the flap. And you can score about a 1/2 of an inch on the bottom, and then that makes a little lip for you, and you can put a piece of paper in there, cardstock, and then you have a bottom for it. And then my tissue paper is from the kit, and it matches really well with the door on here. So this is pretty small, but I think you could get some treats in it. or some other little gifts, treats, or tiny pair of socks. Pretty sure a thong would fit in there. Okay, so, and that idea actually is on, if you looked at your alternate ideas, they showed that on here. But they didn't show the cute little tag that I put on there. That was an extra little Deb special. So that's the door. So don't throw those doors away because there's some fun things that you can do with it. So here I've got like 4 doors, and I was playing with them a little while ago. I haven't done anything with them. But if you turn them this way, they look like flower petals. So I think we'll be seeing some flowers. And they also look like a little fan. So really cute little ideas. Okay, so we have the box and we have the tag. All right, you're going to find in your kit, Paper Pumpkin is always so generous, that you've got, I think, 12 or 15 blank white tags in there. They're just leftovers. So this is really great for a little treat bag holder. And these are the stamps from the, yes, Tea Light would be good. These are the stamps from the stamp set. So, and then these are just some little chocolates, some of those Lindt truffle balls. But you can make a homemade treat too and put in there. So those tags would be really great if you want to make tags for your Christmas gifts or your treats or something like that. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? All right, here's another cute little, I like that gingerbread house. Here's another little, this is just a little 3x3 card. And I'm going to actually do some things for my neighbors with treats and not do full-size cards, so I thought that would be kind of cute to add with their treats. Okay, let me give you a couple tips before I show you the grand finale. So tip number 1, these are your labels for the gift cards. So there. Stamp them before you punch them out. These little guys, especially this little green one, they're so small and they move around on you and it's really hard to get a straight image. So if you leave them all inside their little negative there till you're done, then it's really easy to get a straight image. So, and here's another tip. We've talked about this before, but I do have some new subscribers. On your ink spot, just use your paper snips or an X-Acto knife or something sharp and just break the seal here, leave the seal intact here, and then the lid always stays on. These should always be stored upside down, and I just like to take a piece of the coordinating cardstock and put it on the top so I can see which ink pad it is, and then I just store it upside down. Okay, so my lid's on there. I'm going to ink this guy up. And then we're going to stamp right there. So that little tag isn't moving around on me, and it's easy to get a straight image this way. Now I am stamping on top of the piercing mat, and that is a really good tool to use with all of our Photo Palmer stamps. It just gives you a little extra cushion there. Also, if you're stamping on a table that has give in it, it helps with that problem. Otherwise, a lot of times you don't get a full image. So I highly recommend this stamping paper piercing mat. It's $5 and I put the number up there. So add that to your next order if you don't already have something like that to stamp on. Okay, here is another tip. When you are working on your tag that goes on top of the gift card, you've got 2 different stamps that you need to stamp that with. So you've got this one that goes up at the top, and then this one that goes over the door. So what I have found that works really, really good with this is if you actually put those stamps on top of the tag before you mount them onto your block. So there's our tag, and then I'm going to line this guy up, and I'll line this one up. So those are just the stamps. They're clean. That is the trick. You need to make sure that they're clean. And then take your D block or whatever block you're using. This is the one that you get when you purchase your first kit. And then just pick those stamps up like that. So now I can just ink these up and go directly on here. And I'm not having to worry about lining them up, and it saves a little bit of time. And then you get a really nice image on them. You can see my images are really good for me because I don't always stamp straight. And I forgave myself for that years ago. Okay, let's see, what else? Yep, we got that. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to show you the grand finale project. So I don't know if you saw this on my blog or in any of the Paper Pumpkin advertising, but I made a little gingerbread house out of this. It took about 2 hours. There's the side. So when you get your kit, you're going to get a ton of these little embellishments, and they don't go on any of the tags. Paper Pumpkin sent them to you so that you can make one of these cute little houses. And of course, if you don't want to make the cute little house, you'll find something else to do with that. They're cute on the tags. So let me talk to you about the house. I'm going to put the pattern in our Facebook page. It also was posted in my blog last week, but I'll put it back in there again. And when you open up that pattern, it is not from Paper Pumpkin. It doesn't say anything about using the Paper Pumpkin box. You just kind of have to wing it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to print out these 3 different patterns. So that's the first step. And then it does take 2 Paper Pumpkin boxes, okay? And they recommended getting 2 kits. Well, I did do that, but I wanted to see what it would be like if I didn't use the second Paper Pumpkin box and just used one of my previous Paper Pumpkin boxes. So I used last month's Paper Pumpkin box is what I did. And I turned it inside out, and then I made my own designer paper with a piece of Whisper White. And this is the stamp from the kit. So I just randomly stamped that all over because that ties together with the box. So you will find that you do need 2 boxes, and I use the Paper Pumpkin box to get this piece and the roof. And then the rest of it, I just used last month's Paper Pumpkin box, and I turned it inside out. Oh, and I used this, and if you look at the bottom of this, it's kind of junky, but this is the 2 ends, and I just cut them, measured them across so the box could sit on it, and glued them together. But that kind of ties it all together. So you do not need to have 2 of the November Paper Pumpkin boxes to create this. You can totally make it with one of the previous month's boxes. I'll put a picture of this on the Paper Pumpkin page for you as well. And I will give you maybe a few little tips. So I used hot glue to put it together. You could probably use any other kind of glue, but the one thing about hot glue is it seals right away, and I didn't have to sit there and hold anything. It did take about 2 hours, and it was hard for me to cut the cardboard. The place where the pattern came from, the gal was using cardstock, and she was just whipping hers together. I don't have as much strength on my hands as I used to have, so the cardboard was hard for me to cut, and it was hard for me to score. But I still made it work. Is it perfect? No. If I was commissioned to build a house, we'd all be in a lot of trouble. But it is really cute. My husband, I showed it to him this morning. He goes, "You made that?" And I go, "Yeah." And I'm also going to tell you that when you get it all glued together before you embellish it, it is ugly. You know how sometimes we make cards and I go, "It's ugly right now, but I swear it's going to look good when you get finished," and it always is. This is one of those projects. It is going to look like the ugly duckling until you get all these cute little embellishments and the tags and the paper and everything on here, and then you'll go, "Oh my gosh, that is really cute." So if you are coming to the virtual class next month, I will set this on the porch when you're doing your porch pickup so you guys can take a look at it. So it's kind of cute. Okay, let's see. I think that is all I have to share with you. Yes, I got all the projects that I have done so far. So that is it. If you have any questions from today's live, just post them in the comments and I'll go answer them afterwards. And then I will talk to you briefly about the December kit. The December kit is called Berry Comforting, and I can barely wait to see how very cute it's going to be. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of playing off of the berry. It's going to be very fun. So it's supposed to be a comforting type of kit. Everybody needs comforting after 2020, right? So it's going to be the cards to mail out for love, comfort, encouragement. It's going to have 12 cards, 3 designs. They are full-size cards, and the colors are going to be Basic Gray, Calypso Coral, Cinnamon Cider, Daffodil Delight, Rich Raspberry, Seafoam Green, and Whisper White. So that's the colors that we have to look forward to. It sounds like a really cute kit, so be sure to subscribe by December 10th to get in on that kit. All right, you guys, have a really great day. It is so beautiful out. I'm going to go out for a walk. Thanks a lot for joining me, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Until next time.